Are you struggling to get your horse to go where you want? Do you pull like crazy and he's still not turning? Do you look as hard as you can and you can't figure out why you're running into the wall? Well, I'm here to give you a quick tip to make those turns a dream. I find that at first we used to not look where we were supposed to look. And everybody was like, turn your head, look where you're going, look where you're going. Well, that's become such a hallmark of riding that now I think we've taken it a little bit too far. Your head is attached to your spine and the seat has to follow because really it's the seat that's turning the horse. And what I find is people are doing what I call overlooking now. They're looking too far. So let's take a look at that and see what I'm talking about. So in this particular case, you can see that this rider has turned her head and she's looking way far around, but her seat has not turned. And I think this is where so many people get in trouble, is that they're turning their head, but their pelvis, the part attached to the saddle that's actually connected to the horse, is still staying straight. And so no matter how hard they look, they can't turn their horse. And that's because they've lost the relationship between the head and the body. So it's just really important that we think about this connection. If we go back here and look at this again, you can see that our head is so easy to turn. We have a lot of movability up here, but if it's not getting down to our seat, it's not getting to our horse. The other thing to realize is that there's something called peripheral vision, or what you see out the side. It's like driving your car. You don't stare at the side of the road when you're driving. You're looking ahead, but you can see the deer on the side. And so it's really important when we ride that we use our peripheral vision. Sally Swift called it soft eyes. Now, there's a really easy way to kind of just test your soft eyes, and that's just to take your index fingers and gradually bring them out to the sides and notice how far out you can bring them and still see your fingers, even though you're looking straight ahead. So this is just a simple little test. And what I do is when someone's in the saddle, I'll be on the ground and I'll start walking past them. I'm at about a 6-foot different distance away from the horse. I'm not right up next to them, but I'm out to the side and I walk back and see when they no longer see me, even though they're looking straight ahead. And guess what? I can be behind them and they can still see me. So that means that we really don't need to be looking quite this hard with our head. And if we do, it's for a moment. You maybe want to check where you're going, but then I always tell riders, look between the ears because you want the horse to follow the line that you're on. Another problem a lot of riders have is that they want to look down. And so you can see here this rider, she's looking down at her horse. And again, that's going to affect your head because your head weighs about 10 pounds. And when you look down, it puts the weight a little bit on the forehand. So what we're really looking for is that you can look straight ahead or look between the ears. And that's often what I tell my riders is look between the ears because you want the horse to follow the line that you're riding. Now, obviously in a jump course, I'm going to look across and check to see where my jump is. And then I'm going to figure out where's the arc of my line that's going to get me to that jump. In other words, I think of riding it on an arc, in a circle. I look across and see where I'm going. And then I figure out where's the midpoint on the circle that's going to take me to that jump. So I call that riding the tangent because you go to the point and then around. So next time you ride, notice if you can open your peripheral vision and see a little more along the sides of you rather than just straight ahead. And can you think about turning from your body rather than just your head? Otherwise it's like just spinning that aspirin cap bottle over and over and over. You're turning your head like crazy and the horse isn't going. So just think about that the next time you ride. Think about turning from your pelvis, but looking on the line that you want to go instead of overlooking your turn. And remember that you've got that peripheral vision. And always remember to enjoy the ride.